Hey guys, welcome back. A couple of days ago, I did a video comparing a gold ETF versus buying physical gold. Link above and below if you want to see that. Since then, I've had a few requests if I can do the same for silver. So this is going to be a companion video to the last one, but this time comparing a silver ETF with buying physical silver bullion, like bars and coins. So I'll run it through the same framework as the last video, so it will be quite similar in nature. However, as you'll see, the outcome was very different. The reason came down to two main things. The first being the gold-silver ratio. Today it stands at close to 80 to 1. So this basically means for every ounce of gold that you buy, you could get 80 ounces of silver. So this is going to make a big difference to things like delivery costs, storage costs, etc. And the other big difference was the premium you pay when you buy. So the premiums on physical silver right now are eye-watering. As always, if you do find anything in this video useful, be sure to drop a like. That would be much appreciated, as every like does help. Okay, sit back and relax, guys. Here is what you need to know about buying physical silver versus a silver ETF. So here is what we've got coming up. We're first going to set the premise for the entire piece. We'll then deep dive and take a look at the pros and cons of physical silver. We'll then take a look at the pros and cons of a silver ETF. We'll then strip out and look at the fees, as this is an important part, and then we'll try to bring it all together in a summary and see what the best thing to do. First up, a quick disclaimer.
This video is for education purposes only. You should seek investment advice from a registered professional before making any investment decision. This video is not responsible for any investment actions taken by its viewers.
First up, setting the premise. So you may want to get involved in the silver market, as you think there's huge potential for the upside. So your main choices are going to be, do you buy the physical bullion, which is the bars and the coins, or do you go for one of these new ETFs, which track the price of silver? Now, when it comes to silver, this is a high-level view. You're going to have to pay a premium. So what exactly is this? Well, the bullion dealers do need to make a profit. To keep things simple, let's say the price of silver is $10. Well, the bullion dealers might sell it to you at $11 or $12, adding a 10 or 20% premium. And this is how they make money. Well, looking at one of the major bullion dealers in the UK right now, the premium on physical silver is 29%. This means as soon as you invest in physical silver, you're already down almost 30%. If you then want to get it delivered, you will have to pay a sales tax, which means you'd be down a further 20%. So this kind of forces you into storage. So you're going to have to look at storage fees. With an ETF, you don't pay a premium, you just pay the current fund price. It's very quick and easy. You can do this from your computer or from an app. You just find an ETF that tracks silver and purchase, but ETF funds will have a fee, so you'll also need to take a look at the fee. So the premise for the piece is this: at a high-level overview, physical silver right now is not looking good. So there needs to be a really good reason why you would choose physical over a fund. And that's what we're going to look into now. The pros and cons of physical silver. So when a smaller investor invests, you'd normally be going for these 1 ounce coins or 1 ounce bars. And there's also a picture there of a kilo bar. Now, the biggest benefit of going physical is that it's outside of the financial system. So this means there's no third parties, no counterparties. You have your investment. You also get to experience owning physical silver. My personal opinion is I do prefer holding physical gold. I love that experience. And I've put capital gains tax free and crossed it out for a reason. In the UK, you can buy a silver Britannia coin, which is capital gains tax free. However, it's an even larger premium. Right now, you'd be paying 50% premium, which negates what you'd save on capital gains. So yes, you can but it's kind of pointless. So please check your own country's tax laws to see if this applies to you. Now, you will get two options once you purchase. Do you put it in storage or do you take it home? If you're going to put it in storage, you pay the premium when you buy. You will have to look at the storage fees. And if you want to sell the bullion, then the dealer is also going to give you a little bit less than what it's worth. Again, they have to make money. If you were to take it home, you pay the premium when you buy. You will have to maybe pay a delivery fee. In the UK, there'll be a sales tax, VAT, of a further 20%. You then have to worry about storage at home and the risk of theft. There is more of a hassle. I've done this myself where I've had kilos and kilos of silver and I had to drive over an hour and a half just to be able to sell it. And you are going to lose a little bit of money when it comes to selling, as the bullion dealers need to make money. But in a snapshot, this is what physical silver looks like. Next up, the silver ETF. So with a silver ETF, I would say it's very easy, it's very fast. You can do this from your computer or an investing app. You just find an ETF that tracks the price of silver and you're away. There's no premium to pay when you buy, there's no risk of theft, and you won't be losing money when you sell. You can also do it in a tax-efficient way. In the UK, that's an ISA. In America, that's a Roth IRA. And other countries will have other wrappers. The biggest downside is this third-party risk. You're hoping that nothing happens to this fund that you are investing in. And then every fund will have a fee, so you need to make sure what fee you are paying. But in a snapshot, this is what it looks like investing in a silver ETF. So let's take a look at the fees. Remember, with the gold-silver ratio at 80:1, you're going to be getting a lot more silver delivered or put in storage. So let's see what this looks like. A bullion dealer I use is called Bullion Vault, and their storage for silver is 0.48% annually, but they do have a minimum of £72 a year. And we'll compare that against the biggest silver ETF in the world, which is the iShares Silver Trust, ticker symbol SLV, and their annual fee is 0.5%. So let's take a look to see what would happen if you're investing £1,000, £10,000, and £100,000. So with physical, the premium on this is almost 30%, so you'd be paying another £290. Storage doesn't hit the minimum, so that would be £72. Compare this to the silver ETF, which would only be £5 a year. So the ETF is a clear winner here. £10,000, your premium's going to be £2,900, and storage doesn't meet the minimum, so you'd be paying £72 a year. Compared to the ETF, you'd be paying £50 a year. Another score for the ETF, and then £100,000. Your premium on this, you do pay a little bit less as you buy more. So let's put this at £14,000. Your storage is going to be £500 compared to SLV, which would be £400 a year. So you can see it's way more cost effective from a fees point of view with an ETF. So let's bring all this together in a summary. Investing in physical silver, you would have it outside of the financial system. There'd be no third party to worry about. You get to experience your silver and you may be able to do it in a tax efficient way. The downside is that there's a big premium to pay when you buy. You may have to pay a delivery fee. There's storage fees. You do have to worry about keeping it at home for theft. It is more of a hassle when it comes to selling. You won't get the exact full price when you sell because the bullion dealer needs to make money. When it comes to ETFs, it's fast, it's easy, there's no premium, you don't have to worry about theft, and you can do it in a tax efficient way. The main downside is this third party risk. And you also need to take a look at the particular fund and see what its fee is. So this is a good framework that you can use. So double check with your bullion dealer, your country, to see if the numbers work out for you. So there you are, guys. Those were the pros and cons for buying physical silver versus a silver ETF. These were based on my numbers, but you will need to check your own country, your own tax laws, your own dealers to see if the numbers work for you. As you saw, the premiums on silver right now are eye-watering, almost 30%. And then if you want to get your silver delivered, in the UK there's a sales tax VAT of a further 20%. So that means you would be down almost 50% before you even start. Now, I actually do have quite a lot of my portfolio in physical silver, but I bought my silver several years ago when the premiums were tiny. But if I were to buy silver today, right now, I would be buying it through a silver ETF. So I hope this helps with your own research. So just one favor to ask, if you did find anything in this video useful, be sure to drop a like. That would be much appreciated, as every like does help. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button below and join us. I do have some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. If you still have any questions or comments, just post them below this video. Okay, cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.